Carvosian Inquisitor had seen thousands break. Across 7 star systems, his reputation preceded him like a death sentence whispered in the void. Species that breathed methane, silicon-based life forms, even the crystalline Zanari who communicated through fractal patterns, all had shattered under his expertise. Pain, he understood, was universal, but the human still smiled. Commander Marcus Webb hung suspended in the zero-gravity torture chamber, neural disruptors sending cascades of agony through every synapse. The Carvosian biology could process pain in discrete segments, a mercy of their evolutionary path. Humans, their research suggested, experienced it holistically, every nerve ending screaming in concert. The Inquisitor's translator crackled. "You are the last human. Your fleet is scattered debris. Your colony worlds are ash. Tell us the location of Earth and this ends." Marcus's lips, cracked and bleeding, curved upward. "You know what's funny?" The Inquisitor's 4 eyes narrowed. Defiance he expected, bargaining, even silence. But amusement? Funny? The word tasted foreign through the translator. "You think you're the first." Marcus laughed, actually laughed, a sound that shouldn't exist in a body pushed past biological tolerances. "The Romans fed us to lions for entertainment. The Mongols built pyramids from our skulls. We survived ice ages, plagues that killed half our population, and wars that turned continents into graveyards." The Inquisitor increased the neural disruptor intensity. Marcus's body convulsed, his spine arching at angles that should have broken vertebrae. When the spasm ended, he was still smiling. "We're apex persistence predators," Marcus continued, his voice steady despite the tremors. "You know what that means? On our world, we didn't have claws or venom or armor. We just kept coming. We'd chase prey for days until it collapsed from exhaustion. We'd track wounded animals across hundreds of miles. We never stopped." The Inquisitor had studied human physiology. Their endurance was notable, unusual cardiovascular efficiency, remarkable thermoregulation. But every species had limits. "Your pain tolerance is irrelevant," the Inquisitor said. "I will extract the information. It is inevitable." Marcus's smile widened, blood staining his teeth crimson. "You're not listening. Pain tolerance? That's not the point. We weaponized suffering. We turned it into art, philosophy, religion. We wrote symphonies about it. We built entire civilizations on the principle that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger." The Inquisitor activated the memory probe, a device that forced subjects to relive their worst experiences in amplified detail. Most species couldn't withstand even one cycle. Marcus's eyes rolled back. The probe found purchase, a childhood memory of his daughter drowning in a swimming accident. Him pulling her lifeless body from the water, CPR failing, her cold blue lips. The Inquisitor amplified it, made him live it again, and again, and again. When the cycle ended, tears streamed down Marcus's face, but he was laughing. Is that all you've got?" His voice broke on the words, raw with grief and something else. Something the Inquisitor didn't have translation software for. It was joy. "I remember that day," Marcus whispered. "I remember thinking I'd lost everything. But you know what happened next? I went home. I held my wife. We cried together, and then we had another child, a son, and I loved him so much it hurt worse than anything you could ever do to me." The Inquisitor felt something unfamiliar. Uncertainty. In 300 cycles, he'd never encountered this. A species that metabolized trauma into fuel. "You can't break me," Marcus said softly, "because I'm already broken." We all are. Every human you'll ever meet has survived something that should have destroyed them. That's not a weakness. It's our inheritance. The Inquisitor activated the full array. Neural disruptors at maximum, memory probes cycling through decades of trauma, cellular degradation inducers, physical pain, psychological torment, existential horror. Marcus screamed, "Finally." A sound that echoed through the chamber, through the ship's hull, perhaps through the very fabric of space-time itself. The Inquisitor felt satisfaction. Then the scream became words. "Earth is in the Sol system, 3rd planet from the star. Coordinates already in your databases. Come and try us." The Inquisitor froze. "What? You wanted to know where Earth is?" Marcus's eyes, bloodshot and wild, locked onto the alien. "I just told you. It's never been a secret. We've been broadcasting our location for centuries. We want you to know where we live." "That's impossible. No species would..." "Because we're not afraid of you." Marcus's smile returned, beatific now, almost holy. You can torture one human. You can kill 1 billion. But there are billions more, and everyone you hurt, they'll tell the story. They'll remember. And humans, we're really, really good at holding grudges. The Inquisitor checked his intelligence databases. The human was right. Earth's location had never been classified. They'd sent their coordinates into space on purpose, attached to messages of greeting. It wasn't stupidity. It was a dare. When you attack Earth, Marcus continued, his voice growing fainter as his body finally began shutting down, some of us will die. Maybe most of us. But some will survive. They always do. And they'll come for you. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Maybe not for generations. But they'll come. Because that's what we do. We endure, we adapt. We remember. And we come back. The Inquisitor deactivated the equipment. The human slumped in his restraints, barely conscious. Why tell me this? Why give me the warning? Marcus's final smile was the saddest thing the Inquisitor had ever seen. Because mercy is also a human trait, and I'm giving you the chance to choose differently. Marcus Webb died 17 minutes later. The Inquisitor filed his report to the Carvosian High Command, recommending immediate cessation of human contact. The report was classified, then leaked, then spread across the galactic network. The Carvosian Empire never attacked Earth. Neither did any other species. They called it the Day of the Smiling Man, a day when the galaxy learned that humanity's greatest strength wasn't their technology or their numbers. It was that they could smile through torture and call it a warning, not a surrender. It was that they meant every word.